Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Explosive Mahmood, and today I will be talking about my thoughts on the start of the season. If you're new around here, subscribe, don't forget to like the video, check out my other content, and so guys, we'll be talking about the start of the season. Arsenal have played Brentford, lost 2-0 to Chelsea, and 5-0 destruction of Man City. As soon as I saw Brentford, I knew the season was over. I saw pre-season, then I knew that we're not going to get top 4, top 6. We still can go for 8th or 9th place. Chelsea, City, I expected us to give Chelsea a good go, but the way our team was, it didn't look like, after the first half an hour, it didn't look like things were going to change. And we weren't putting our chances away as well. So that didn't help. But honestly, it doesn't look good. We're trying to get rid of players, but most of the board is trying to leave the squad players and work with Arteta to have the squad players gone right at the end of the window. Maitland-Niles, Eddie Nketiah, and Willian could potentially be leaving. That's all good. But then you have to think about, still we have cash, but you have to think about the cash. Where are we going to spend that? Are we going to get a replacement for Xhaka, or make Xhaka a backup and have an actual midfielder next to Partey? Doesn't look like it. The board are doing nothing. The team is relying far too much on Aubameyang to score goals, and he's not putting them away. And we're relying far too much on Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe for creativity. It's not good enough. The defense isn't strong enough. It's like they just don't know how to play with each other. No one knows how to play with each other, and some of them have been playing with each other for like a year. It's just poor. Things need to change, but I still believe that this side can get 8th or 9th place. But it's not great, realistically. It's not great. We move on to City. The boys should know. You don't need Arteta telling you. You don't need any coaching staff telling you. You don't need a pundit, fan, literally your mum, anyone telling you. You know when a top side has the ball, you press them. Look what happened when we started pressing Chelsea. We started winning the ball back, and we could hit on the counter, and we was having success. We wasn't giving Chelsea as much time. But then obviously the way Chelsea play, they can easily pass the ball about. They don't need to be worried about being pressed because they're calm. They don't mind being pressed. They actually invite you to press them so they can have the gaps. That's what Lukaku got. He got the space from Arsenal, and he didn't get that space against Liverpool. You saw when a player is on him, like Matip, when there's not a lot of space, Chelsea can't play their free-flowing attacking football. But because we pressed them, and at times we won the ball, but those times we didn't win the ball, we were just leaving the gaps. We were just leaving the gaps when we didn't win the ball back in the press, and end up, they found the spaces, and easily Lukaku was easily able to slot. Move on to City. You can't give a top club, even better club than Chelsea, a top club like City space. And had 5 to 10 yards around them. Like in midfield, they had 5 to 10 yards to run into the spaces they need to and easily open us up. They took shots out from the edge of the box, even a bit further out from the edge of the box, and they still hit the target. But this is what top quality players do. They hit the target, or they at least will attempt a shot. You don't give players like this time. They just don't know what they're doing. Arteta wants to play from the back. Leno's not comfortable in situations at times and he panics. Ben White hasn't found form yet. Still needs to gel. Tierney is doing alright in attack, but defensively he hasn't found the best form as well. And the right back situation, Bellerin, Maitland-Niles, Cedric, whoever's playing at right back, they're not good enough defensively to meet the top players like your Sterlings, your Lukaku, your players like these. It's just poor. But what I expect this international break is for Arsenal to really knuckle down and really just knuckle down and learn how to play from the back and get comfortable with each other. Most of the players won't be travelling for international and qualifying matches, so they'll have good week and a half, 2 weeks before Norwich. Now we have to come out and show how good we are against Norwich. We cannot let Norwich get a draw or a win. Because in attack, they will really go for it in attack against someone like Arsenal who's not on the best of form. We should be able to do it. But if we're not careful, we can get bullied by them. It's just embarrassing what Arsenal are doing as well. Off the pitch as well. Off the pitch, because of the terrible start of the season, Arsenal aren't going to be putting in their all or nothing documentary the first hot part of the season where they lost. They're going to cut that out. Embarrassing. Just show us what's been going on behind the scenes, all the L's. Just show everything. Realistically, I'd give Arteta until November. Then he's gone for me. After November, December, he's gone. We need someone like an Antonio Conte. We need someone like, I don't know, an Allegri. Someone even like Rafael Benitez. Even someone like him could do a decent job. Graham Potter could do a decent job. Like, there's so many managers out there that could do a decent job and actually get something out of these players. But Arteta is a little inexperienced and he's still showing that little inexperience. Even though he won the war, he is coaching the defence to concede less goals. It's still taking some firepower out of our attack. We need a 50-50 balance. Maybe a more experienced manager can actually get something out of these players, because these players aren't terrible. They're a decent crop of players. Are half of these players worse off than like a West Ham? A Leicester? Probably not. But it's that Arteta cannot coach these players to play properly like the way he wants, like the way he started, where we gained that form when he came in. But I still believe that he can put his ideas into this club. But most of them aren't doing what needed, like Pablo Mari against Brentford. Why are you letting it bounce? Or if you let it bounce, instantly go for it. Just put your body on the line. Do something. That half of Arsenal squad is just mid-table. Not worthy. On big contracts as well. Arsenal have had transfer money. They just don't spend it right. Like when we spent £35 million on Granit Xhaka. £30 million on Mustafi. When we panicked so we don't lose Ozil on a free and give him 350k, which at that time he probably did deserve. Give him Bellerin big contract and not getting rid of him. They've had money, they didn't spend it right. They get rid of managers, they don't replace them with top quality managers. And now look what's happening. It's coming to bite them on the butt. Don't know what's going on with this club, but we better get a win at Norwich. Otherwise, you know, we're getting probably 10th place if we lose to Norwich. 8th. So far, that doesn't look great for 8th place. But we still got a whole season to go. Hopefully the boys pick up. And what can I say? There's my thoughts on Arsenal not doing great at the moment. But subscribe if you're new around here. Peace.